I'm Johnny Scoville.
And I'm Tommy Scoville.
And this is Chase the Heat.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna be eating a pepper. I'm not gonna make him eat one. It's from Linda McNew from Linda's Fiery Treats. This is a mustard pod. A lot of talk about mustard pods lately.
Do you know something? Linda has always done me solid. Linda, these better not be.
Linda sent us. She wants to eat us both the whole thing. This is a box of their bag of their 4X, not your 3X or 4X Reaper maple candied cashews, and she said she wanted us to eat them all.
Oh, did she really say that? What is that?
But that's in a coming video. But today's video, and before we get into eating this pod, but I want to get into today's sponsor. You don't hear that too often. I said that one other time before. Can anybody remember when? Bueller. It was for a better time. Tommy's business.
Yes.
Sells vintage watches. So if you're into vintage watches. But today's sponsor is Tranya Nova. Now, Tranya is the company that Nova, the model earbuds that I'm wearing.
And these things are the business.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Very, very interesting. The deal with this is I wanted to get used to them and try them for several days before I did a review on them. Before this, and I'm telling you the truth, I wouldn't do a review for something that I didn't like. And I wanted to try it and get used to it before I even committed to it. Otherwise, I was going to send them back to her.
Right.
Thank you, though, for these. These are great.
Well, that's pretty solid of you.
Oh, let me tell you something. There are some amazing benefits about these. They sound, I swear to you, they sound as good with music or on phone calls as my iPhone Plus.
Right.
Or iPhone Pro.
Right.
Earbuds. Here's the one of the. I have not charged it yet.
Neither have I.
I have charged it up when I got it. Was it 3 days?
4?
3 or 4 days. I charged this up once, and I've not had it charge up. They sound amazing. All the commands you have are programmable. So if you want it to play to be a certain number of taps, you can program it for either earbud. That's kind of cool. The downside, one of the downside to the earbuds is with the iPhone Pro, I could look on the phone and I could set levels with the phone.
Right. Oh.
With this, I can't. But it's unnecessary because they sound great. The mic sounds great as far as people talking to me because I've asked them. But one of the things I think is the best benefit that wildly surpasses the iPhone Pro was in my old little apartment in Fort Mill. Oh, yeah. If I had my phone on the counter, I couldn't walk into my bedroom and still be on the phone because once I got more than 20 feet away, it would disconnect. This morning, I was on the phone talking to Troy Primo, and this was in the office. You know where the office is. And I went to make a cup of coffee all the way across. Now, I'm telling you, that's 3 times the distances that, it would have cut off. It's
sure.
Just, and I was talking to him. He sounded amazing and crystal clear. And I looked around. I was getting ready to leave with my cup of coffee. I remember thinking, where's my phone? It's got to be here because I'm using earbuds because I can't ever go too far away from my phone. When I realized how far away it was, that honestly was like, okay, it's time to do the video. They are, as far as the cost, they're $99, I believe.
Right.
But this is something exciting right now. If you use promo code NOVA15US, that's NOVA 15 US, you're gonna get a $15 discount.
Nice.
And I wouldn't tell you to get these if I didn't believe in them.
You know what's pretty interesting?
Tell me.
This is the 3rd company to mail me wireless.
For real?
Yeah, because I rag all the time on the show. The only thing I use this for is
we use them for entirely different things, and he's going to have some different things to talk about on his when he does his review than I did on mine. But 3 different companies.
3 different companies.
This is the 3rd, or you mean there was 3 prior?
This is the 3rd.
I got you.
So there were 2 prior, and neither of them made the cut because it just didn't. They weren't good enough.
Save what the problems were for yours. But I'm telling you, I'm very, very impressed with you. So if you're in the market to get earbuds, I will say this. As far as the iPhone Pro, I washed them once through a washer.
Wow.
You know what to do? I said, I'm just going to throw them in the dryer. I threw them in the dryer and dried them. They were fine.
That is the most Johnny Scoville thing that anyone has said all day.
But these, the other thing that's really nice is sometimes with earbuds, then you got to... I don't like them when you have flyaways. It looks like you got a turn signal or something. Yeah. These, the minute they're in your ears, they kind of conform really close to your head.
Side of your head. That was a big one for me.
I dig it. Anyway, we're going to move on now. Look at this. You know what this pod is?
Do you know what this is?
Number 10. Let's talk about this first. Don't go yet.
Why
not going to eat them yet.
You're soft.
No, we're going to do that in a different video.
Oh, then I'm out of here.
No, you're not. You can if you want. Linda McNew from Linda's Fiery Treats sent these. These are a special edition for League of Fires. These are a challenge.
Oh, well then I'm definitely.
Not 1, 2, not 3, but
How many?
4X.
4X.
Yep.
That's a lot of
4X
X's,
Reaper.
people.
It's a lot of X's. Are you waving for good?
Yeah, really.
All right, there you go.
But it's been
These
fun.
are candied maple candied cashews. So
God bless
look
you.
to see. Without a doubt, we're going to do a video
See
coming
what
up.
I did there?
What did you say?
I said God bless you when you said cashew.
There you go. All right, so I'm going to, anyway, truly, if you're in the market to buy some earbuds, Trenya Nova, there's going to be a link in the description box. If you use the promo code NOVA15US, 15% discount, but they really are worth it. Of that, I assure you. Okay, so this is a number 10. I'm kidding you. What this is a 7-pot Congo Giant mustard. Because there has been a lot of talk about mustard pods as of late. And I like mustard pods. The thing that's mustard pods they're unique in that you really have to pick them at the right time. Otherwise, they end up tasting more like a green pod than a mustard pod. Because if you really get a mustard pod when it's perfect, it's got a very, very different flavor, and it's really neat. Very, very different flavor than when it's picked premature. Premature, it's going to taste more green. Like the way I always think about it, there's a spectrum. You have very earthy over here, and you have very fruity over here. You have, chocolate pods are very earthy. Yellow pods are very fruity. A mustard pod to me is kind of like right about here. But if you pick them too early, they're right about there. You pick them right, they're right here, and they have a very unique flavor. So it's not super earthy, but it's not really fruity. It's kind of like a little bit of a go-between. Hope that's making sense. 7-pot. Every once in a while, I'll do a video and someone will say, what is a 7? Where do they get that from? Are you saying 7-pod or are you saying 7-pot? I'm saying 7-pot. And what that is legend has it that 7-pot pods are hot enough so you can actually heat 7 pots of chili. All right, there you go. Here is the interior of the 7-pot Congo Giant Mustard. Sorry. It has a great aroma. It doesn't have a green pod aroma. I'm telling you, if you pick them premature, they do. All right. So this is from Linda McNew from Linda's Fire Treats, number 10. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is JC. Wow. It's exactly what I said earlier. It's kind of here on the spectrum of fruity to earthy. It's kind of like right here. It's not really fruity. It's not totally earthy, but it's leaning more in that direction. It's a total throat burn. Now, she also has a 7-pot giant Congo chocolate, which I don't think there's one in here. There's not. That would be hotter if it was here, because chocolate pods are hotter. Like she has a 7-pot